What's up, my people? It's your girl with Tomboy Chronicles with another, y'all know how these algorithms work. I guess because I talk about a lot of relationship stuff and all that, so my algorithm really picks up on that and send me a lot of stuff. So I don't know if you've heard of tonight's conversation. I guess it's a panel. They go around to different places. They talk about relationship stuff, blah, blah, mostly African American people, a couple of people on there. So every once in a while, some of the little clips of theirs pops up. I never watched a full episode of it, but they have certain clips that pop up, or my sister might share something with me, or one of my friends might send me one of their clips. So that's probably why they keep coming up more often for me now. But one of the guys on there, I don't know, he's the one that's kind of, very brass, speak his mind. Seems like he don't really like women too much, but I don't know what his name is. But he was talking about telling ladies how they need to date and how they need to have a roster to date. Now, I somewhat agree with him. If y'all remember earlier, at the end of last year and the beginning of this year, I was dating. I was on dating sites dating, and I met this guy. And he, after the first time meeting him, the next day he asked me, could we date exclusively for 30 days? And I was like, okay, because I'm always only dated one person at a time. I never dated multiple people at a time. I don't know how to. I can juggle business and all these other things, but I can't juggle people. It's like it's enough trying to fit one person in my life on that level outside of everything else I'm doing. So you don't have to do the way I do it. I just thought it was unique that he asked to date exclusively instead of jumping right into a relationship, or we can still see other people. I kind of realized why he did that later on, but getting back to on tonight's conversation, when he was saying, have you a roster? I agree. The problem is people out here, they look at women as they are men, and some women may or may not be this way at all. They think because you're dating several people, that means you're sleeping with several people. That does not mean that. At the time that I started dating that guy exclusively for 30 days, I had talked to 2 other people, had 1 or 2 conversations. So, haven't met with them or anything. So it's like, nobody's really, I've never met anybody personally. Again, I went out with this guy for 1 hour. We spent 1 hour getting to know each other and went about our business. We talked 2 days before that for a couple of hours. I was on a road trip. He was on a road trip. So we talked to each other on the road. But yeah, so I was like, yeah, I can give it 30 days because I really didn't want to be out here dating anyway. And that's just how I am. I'm just not into putting all that energy into multiple people. But what he was saying was, you need to have a roster and you need to date multiple people so you don't keep falling for the wrong person. Basically, it's like some of y'all will have a roster, and as soon as the dude says something nice or does something nice for you, all of a sudden you're ready to cut everybody in your roster off and then focus on this one guy, just to find out after 3 weeks he's a jerk, and now you got to go back and either crawl back to these people you cut off or start over again. So his point was, you should date multiple people, and the reason I agree with that is, if you date multiple people, you won't find yourself compromising yourself, your values or whatever, because you stuck to this one person. Now you feel like you got to stay in it because you cut everybody off, or you don't have anybody else after that. Let's see how well does this goes and how much I can put up with and keep going. So usually I tell people their true colors come out in about 30 to 60 days. Nowadays it's 3 weeks. So it was basically at the 3-week mark, I knew that it wasn't a relationship that I wanted to continue with, but he asked for the 30 days. So I said, okay, I committed to the 30 days. So that's why I did the 30 days, and it went into maybe 45 days, 50 days. But it was like after the 3-week mark, the person started changing, just to how he was and what he does and what he do and how he, he stopped. The woo stage was over with in 3 weeks. And, most men feel like that's the whole purpose of asking to date exclusively. Okay, if I got her, I don't have any other competition. So whatever I give her, she gonna probably put up with it for a little while. Let me be nice for this long, or whatever the case may be. So it's important to talk to, date, communicate with, go out with in public, see how these people are in a home setting, in a work setting, in a date setting, or a concert, around your family, right, friend, whatever. Put them in different situations and talk about different things and really get to know these people. Have a couple of different people where you're not you can narrow it down. It's like, why do we do this with everything else in our life? When we go look for a car, we looking for the dealership, the right financing company, the right rates, the right this, right that. And we're interviewing all of that. When we look for a job, we're looking for different jobs, and we're interviewing, we're going to these jobs and interviewing and doing things like that. You have to do that for you too, for your love life. You gotta see what's out there, and don't fall for the first butterfly in your stomach. Oh, he gave me butterflies. It could have been just, like you said, it could have been just his cologne. I agree. Although I don't do that personally, don't do what I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Date multiple key people. And if you want to sleep with multiple people, that's your business. Just be safe about it. Like, if that's part of your decision making, everything in this, and when you get to the point like everything in this is great, let's see if we match, and our chemistry match in this way too. That's your business. You do as you do. You don't let anybody tell you how you got to live your life and what works for you and what works for them. Because these men is out here trying to bang everybody on their roster. So I don't know why they trying to look down on a woman if she sleeps with a man that she's dating, or a man or two. I don't know. But the bottom line is, we got to get the same energy we give at these jobs and everything else we do to ourselves when we're looking for someone to spend the rest of our life with or to be in a relationship with. You have to ask questions, ask the hard questions. I say this all the time. Ask as many questions you want. You're not wrong for asking questions. The only thing in the dating season is there shouldn't be no arguing. So you can ask your question. If you don't get the right response, just write it down. Like, yeah, no, I didn't like the answer to that. You're not there to change the person's mind or make them into what you want them to be. You're there to see if y'all match. If how you feel, how you think, the way you live your life, if those things match. So just keep that in mind. Maybe I'll watch a whole episode of tonight's conversation to see what they really be talking about. A lot of stuff, it just rubs me the wrong way, but I'm here because I support love. I support healthy relationships. I support, getting to know someone and learning things and understanding there's compromise that's needed. Again, that relationship didn't work out. I gave it 30 days. I gave it a little bit after that. We cool. I don't have no problem with him. He ain't got no problem with me. It's adults deciding, hey, this is not going to work for us. And we went our separate ways. And that's what I like about situations like that. You can be mature about it. We ain't gotta ghost people. We ain't gotta cuss people out just because they ain't what you want. And just move in love. So again, that's all I got for today. If you like, please subscribe to my page, my channel. And as always, love yourself and love each other. God bless.